Okay, hello everyone. Oh my goodness, chit chat this morning. Oh, well, spring is around the corner, which will be good, and not too many more weeks before it begins. Let's continue to hold out for grace for Ukraine, the Ukrainian people. We wish that Putin would get a clue and stop. Okay, stop, because he's not winning any awards. Okay, and Jonathan says that my daughter's now husband, that Walter's famous. She's married a famous person. Well, Walter is so down to earth, just sweet, sweet, sweet. You couldn't meet a nicer guy. I just really like him. He is just absolutely genuine, down to earth, open, lovely, lovely person. His bandmates, I can't say that about them. They seem to be a little full of themselves, but that's not Walter. That's not Walter. Walter is very genuine, sweet, loving, down to earth. The rest of the band members are a bit, like I said, they're a bit full of themselves, okay? I'll just put it that way. But Walter is, he's really the opposite of the rest of his bandmates. He's an absolutely genuine, loving person. So I'm so happy for their wedding and stuff. Yeah. He's a very gentle, loving person, okay? Which is kind of bizarre, because their music, now, that's not my type of music. Although the one song that they did which was a hit for them, what was it? I Can't Save You, or no, Save Yourself was the name of it. Okay, and I do like that song. Okay, I have to say I do like that one. The rest of them, I'm like, it's just not my type of music. I'll just put it that way. But they have some new music coming out. They're still doing quite a few, quite a few shows. And I guess Walter is, he also does a radio program in Chicago as well. Besides doing the other band records and that stuff, he has a radio show in Chicago. They're doing well. Okay, they're doing well. Now they're packing up and they're moving to their new home, which is, everything worked out just perfectly for timing, for leaving their one place and getting their other place. As far as Siddhananda, okay, she is moving to California. She found a house. So that's lovely, and we were asking the universe for grace. The day she put her apartment up for sale, she got an offer on it that very day. So she's over the moon. She's in the process of moving, and I hope she really enjoys her new digs where she's at over there. I usually talk with her almost every day, although haven't been talking to her for the last few days because I want to give her time to pack up. She's got so much to do with packing and moving and, all of this stuff. Wishing her well with her new home. We've all had kind of new properties here this last year. I've been here now for a little over a year. I moved in September. I'm enjoying here, and people are relocating, moving, and all of that. Just a lot of great things on that front. Now, I don't know. I think I'm going to do a reading right here, maybe about how people took Biden's speech. Now, I thought his speech was good, but the thing is, trying to get the Republic Uglies to get behind these changes that he wants to implement. That's the difficulty. Because we know that Moscow Mitch, the old mud turtle, his whole thing is to railroad the Democrats in whatever they want to do. He calls himself the Grim Reaper. Okay, that's his claim to fame, is hijacking anything that a Democratic president wants to do and then say, look how ineffective they are. Look at how bogus they are. Okay? So I'm going to ask, can you tell us, is Biden's speech, is he going to be able to implement the things he wants to get implemented? Are these going to be able to go forward? Let's look and see what we get. Because we know Moscow Mitch, the mud turtle, digs in his heels and just wants to thwart everything. Okay. And then sit there and crow how ineffective that the Democrats get nothing done. Okay. Oh, he is so dark and dirty, dark and dirty politics. So let's look and see what we have. What about Biden? Is he going to be able to get this stuff through? Okay, let's look and see. Okay, let me get the clarifiers here and just see what we have. See if it's going to tell us what's going on with this. I like the artwork on the back of these, the little I Spy cards. So let's cards go in there. I think I'm going to pick one more there. Okay, well, in the center of it, we have the Nine of Cups, the wishes, wish-fulfilling card, and fate. What is the fate of this? It's about Biden and the fate of the wishes, the things that he wants to go forward. So it looks like maybe we're going to have the right type of reading. Going into it, we have the Death card, which is endings, new beginnings, endings and new beginning, rebirth. Okay, so he's trying to bring these things into being, putting an end to the Republic Ugly rule of just, the things that they've done with the tax break they gave the uber wealthy, trying to put an end to some things and get new things started. So that makes sense. Going forward, we have the Six of Wands, the victory and progress, a protection. He's trying to protect America, wanting to rebuild, wanting to make things better. And so that's what we have going in. He's wanting to put an end to these fallacies and to make things better. Okay? He's got all these programs that he wants to do. Well, we have the next going forward, we have the High Priestess. Intuition, mystery, hidden things, captivity. Okay? So it looks like there may be things kind of going on behind the scenes, trying to, as usual, like Moscow Mitch, trying to crush it, trying to, yeah. And then we have the last card, the illusions and fears, okay? And again, it is telling me that Moscow Mitch and them are going to ramp up because we have ascension. Maybe hopefully it's going beyond the illusion and fears and drama that they always want to present. But I pulled a secondary card to see, and we've got guile. So it looks like behind the scenes, and as usual, the Repugly Uglies are going to do all they can to railroad it and say he's going to bankrupt America and trying to amp up fear among people and trying to quash. They're going to try to quash whatever Biden wants to do and try to make him look ineffective as usual, because that's always their plan. That's always the plan. And Moscow Mitch, the old mud turtle, is going to continue to try to dig in and continue to try to do that. Although he doesn't have as much power as he used to, but, you know, he's not going to quit with that, okay? And we have the other ones like Jim Jordan and the rest of that ilk, the uber right, which are going to do everything they can to keep the uber wealthy in power and to quash whatever things they want to do to actually make America better. Because if America actually starts getting better and Biden can get some of these things in through, then what do you think is going to happen to the Repugly Ugly Party? Okay, with all their boasting and railroading America into thinking that they're going to actually do something for them. Okay, they'll be uncovered, undone. Okay, they'll be undone. So they're going to do all in their power to railroad everything that Biden wants to get through. Now he's talking, his speech was great about bringing American jobs back, bringing manufacturing back, and all of that. We do have a couple of big plants that are being made, okay, which are, that's great. That's great for our economy. Now, if we can just get beyond these Repugly Uglies that want to throw a wrench in the works at every step, okay? So it looks like, again, going into it, got all these plans, all these good things waiting to do, rebuilding, and then on the other side, we've got the other faction trying to railroad it. It's basically what the reading is saying, okay? So we'll have to wait a little longer and see what's going to come with it, okay? If he's going to be able to get beyond these ones that want to railroad everything, or if they'll be successful yet again in tearing down and putting fear and angst in people to railroad the democratic things and to replace it with fear and angst in their promises, which are never fulfilled, okay? So thanks for tuning in, Love and Light. And we'll see what's going on next anyway. I'll see you online.